Aldous. Was a farmer till the Ironborn came. Now I'm here, and everyone's uncle, so they say. You come from Northways. No Ironborn that way, too far from the sea. Round here, pillaging's as good as any other job. When the Starks said brow sweat, they meant field toil, woodworking, and blacksmithing. Now, the Ironborn have left their iron price here.
Isn't it Lord Bolton's duty to keep his lands safe?
You must have been gone a long time. Lord Bolton only just moved into Winterfell. He's got bigger problems to deal with. He don't care what happens to people like us. All he cares is if we've got taxes for him to pluck. And there won't be none at this rate.
What do you make of this gang?
A bunch of deserters and malcontents. They were just pests under the Starks. But between people losing their homes to the war, and the Boltons sitting on their thumbs, they're out of control.
Where are they?
There's this kid called Henley. Decent enough lad. Ran into this gang on the road and lost his horse. Could have lost his life too. Now he works as a stable hand to Lord Bolton. He'll tell you where to find him.
Oi! And where do you think you're going?
I'm here to speak to Lord Bolton. Business of the Watch.
Lord Bolton ain't interested in a war. Piss off back where you came from.
It's for your own good. He don't take kindly to conmen. You know how many sods have come round here wanting to speak to Lord Bolton since we took over from the Starks?
You wouldn't be the first of them to get flayed and put up as a warning.
You there, stranger! Aldous wants to speak to you at the tavern.
Aldous,
He's the big guy over there.
So, what's a well-armed stranger doing in Winterfell?
I need an audience with Lord Bolton. There are important matters to discuss.
Well, then it's good you came to me. There's a gang that's been robbing some homesteaders blind. Even taking their wives and kids. Lord Bolton don't got men to spare, but that's his taxpayers they're rounding up. Nick back some of their loot, and you'll have your audience by sundown.
What do you make of this gang?
A bunch of deserters, malcontents. They were just pests under the Starks. But between people losing their homes to the war, and the Boltons sitting on their thumbs, they're out of control.
Where are they?
There's this kid called Henley. Decent enough lad. Ran into this gang on the road and lost his horse. Could have lost his life too. Now he'll...
Oh, don't think I've seen your face around here.
I'm here on business. Aldous said you know about some local gang.
The Dancing Fools. Seen the camp with my own eyes and live to tell.
Tell me about it.
I was riding my master's horse to Wintertown when they jumped me. Dragged us both all the way to their camp. Thought they'd flog me to death, but I slipped out when they started arguing.
Where is this camp of theirs?
I'll mark it on your map. Talk to me again if you need Winterfell too.
Thank you.
right, you maggots! Get to...
Wanderer! By the cut of that armor, you're no bandit. My town needs help. Will you pass by? The Winter Town, down south. I drew the short straw. Had to come here to deliver our taxes.
You draw lots to decide who delivers your taxes.
Well, the roads ain't what they used to be. A cart like this is more likely than not to get jumped by bandits. Got robbed on the way. Barely got out with my life. But now I have to explain the shortage to Lord Ramsay. Someone's got to do something about these bandits.
These are the Lord's commons, in case you killing one don't mean shit! Someone pick up that sword and finish this already! My lord has more men! from us! There's nothing left to take!
Plenty left to take. You've chopped wood, pots, pans, plenty of womenfolk.
Don't push your luck! You think Winterfell will just stand by and do nothing?
Winterfell? If Winterfell was gonna do anything, they already would have. Stop kicking and screaming and hand over the coin!
Oh, thank you. I owe you my life. Them dancing fools, they call themselves. They come from across the river. Dying's the first useful things these brutes have done.
Merrick, Lord Bolton has issued a writ for your arrest.
What? Who are you? Arrest? No, you've got it wrong. I'm just a simple farmer. I've done nothing to... Shit!
Roose knows the North has no love for him. He wouldn't risk taxing more than he could get away with. Wendell's the best chance I've got to speak to these tax collectors. What is it?
It's my youngest, Willem. I fear he's run off to our old farmstead, east of town. His father and brothers left to see to it this morning. They think to work it again, now that the boys can help out. Willem seemed keen on following them. I told him no, but he's got his father's stubbornness, that one. He said he'd play with his friends at the ruins east of town, but if something were to happen to him... You there! Please, a moment!
Oh, are you playing hide and seek with Uncle Merrick?
Yeah, sure.
I saw him hiding behind the stone wall by the potato patch. Don't tell him I told you. But tell him I want to play too next time.
I'm looking for Merrick. He ran this way.
Merrick? Don't know what you're talking about. Besides, he never could have done it. Hadn't left his farm in days before all this started.
Merrick, stop running. You're only making things worse.
Listen, I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal any horses. Look, I know you've got a job to do, but I'm begging you, hear me out. What if you took my gloves to whoever's paying you? They'll believe you got me, and maybe that'll be the end of it. I've got a family here, land, a life. If you really don't believe me, you can take me in. But by the old gods, if you have even the slightest doubt, just take my gloves. You have no idea what this means to me. I swear, you're saving an innocent man.
Then you should sell something worth paying for. Now, what'll it be? Accept the trade and go hungry for the week. Or take a sword to the stomach and never have to worry about food again.
Please.
Oh, shame. I'll have to kill you both.
Don't you swing the sword from back here! Let's take me up!
These men have been dead a long time, the bodies covered in maggots. Well, Lonel's supplies are long gone. But I can hand him his letter when I visit the Winter Town.
Trust you have the Lord's cut. The Lord wants too much. Ain't nothing left in these villages but dry goats and melted snow. Tell the bastard if he wants his cut, he'll have to wait till next harvest. Hold on. What's that? Get across the bridge. Pull the ship back. No use swinging a sword from back here. Defense! You put a sword in the prick's stomach before the Lord hears about this. Orders take me. I am!
Have mercy. They made me drag this cart here. Take what you want. Least I can do. Reckon it ought to go to someone more deserving.
horses from old Kerwin's stead down the road.
Right.
Anything to keep that mad bastard happy a bit longer. I don't fancy being flayed.
What's that? Sounds like some noble prick's feast.
It's where Ramsay Bolton takes your skin off with a knife, Lackwit.
Quite the camp. But I've only got 2 hands. Best start with the farmer's valuables.
7 booger in hells!
My lord has more men.
This ain't gonna be pretty. But what the lord don't know can't hurt.
To save us. Oh, there's a key on the desk there. Oh, they kept it close when the gnats grow cold. Oh, gods be good. It ain't just us here. Please. Find the others.
Aye. You hide and keep quiet.
Where'd you get that sword?
Let's take me arm!
Not long now to your body's swinging.
Others take me arm!
Killing one man don't mean shit! Careful, stranger. My friend here's killed braver folk than you.
There'll be others. Get your people out of here. Out?
Others take me
Hey, come on, lads!
Too many blades for my liking. Best tread lightly.
Others take me arm!
That's it! Finish the job and there'll be gold in it for you! Pray for that!
My lord has more men.
How'd you get past the guards?
We take more than hands round here for thieving.
You'll pay for that, you bastard! Others take me arm!
Someone pick up that sword and finish this already!
You'll pay for that, you bastard! You'll pay for that, you bastard!
You damn fool. Risking your neck for a bunch of shit-covered farmers? Think they'd do the same for you?
Rusty hinges. Building their own iron throne, perhaps. If there was coin here, it's gone now. Empty. Nothing but a few grains stuck to the bottom. Stores of seeds. Think nothing. Must be keeping their spoils somewhere else.
Take me! My arm!
Mostly coppers, but there's some gold in here. Enough for those.
You think you can march into my camp, cut down my men, and take my hard-earned corn?
to do, I'll just consent someone to get the rest.
Well, well, if it isn't our good-hearted guest.
My lord, I come seeking an audience with your father, Lord Roose Bolton. I am here on behalf of the Night's Watch, and of my father, Sir Marek of Renan's Rest.
A nobody from up north requesting an audience with my father, eh? That sounded a lot more like a demand now, didn't it? Demanding an audience right after butchering loyal Bolton men. It would be funnier if a common bandit weren't bringing me such a large bag of valuables. The punishment for theft is losing a hand. Assaulting a lord's tax collector is far more serious. And from what I'm told, you mince them so finely, you could make pies from them. Most lords would have had you executed for murder by now.
So, those bandits, they were working for you? My pardons, my lord. It looked to me like they were pillaging your innocent subjects.
Innocent? When they pay me chaff and empty sacks as taxes, the people of the North have an obligation to their liege lord. They should know no good will come from defying me.
The man standing next to you told me this was the surest way to earn the attention of your father.
That much was obvious enough. But the good sir and I have already had a word about that. He'll think twice before going behind my back, like a good boy. But that leaves you. If I remember my table manners, it's polite to knock on the front door, not murder a few families. You've left me no alternative. I could hang you, but it's tradition to spend a night in the dungeons. Think about what you've done wrong. Bring whatever this thing is with us. I wonder if it's a screamer or a blubbering idiot. Go fetch Reek when you're done. I've found a little friend for him to play with.
Another one of your pet projects, son. I should think one would be more than enough. Let us show this stranger some hospitality. You had something important enough to kill people for. What was it?
Business of the Night's Watch, and the last wishes of my father, Sir Marek. Business of... Someone at the tavern told me he would get me an audience with your lordship in exchange for a favor. Someone...
Just as well you didn't kill this guest. Hurting a member of the Watch would have even more houses in the north poised against us. I'm sure they were acting in self-defense. Release the bastard at once.
My thanks, my lord, for your mercy.
Don't be so sure. Your gambit brought you to me, though it nearly cost you your life. What news from Renan's Rest?
My father asked me to present this to the king.
Curious that your father thinks so highly of you. Most bastards couldn't dream of an opportunity like this. Regardless, I don't see the harm with indulging Sir Marek. The North is in shambles. I need my men here. You, however, might be just the one I need.
Father, you cannot mean to...
Lord Tallheart is massing armsmen on his borders. Sent a knight with some men to settle the situation. They have not returned for weeks. Find out what the delay is, and I'll see about your father's writ.
Who is it I'm looking for?
The knight is named Emil. A cousin or such of Lord Karstark, I'm told. 20 men, in case he'd have to enforce his lord's peace.
What do you suppose Lord Tallheart is planning?
Torrens Square was attacked by the Ironborn not long ago. We have, of course, taken it back. But Lord Tallheart is still dealing with the consequences of his negligence. That might require a rallying of banners, but not to the extent my scouts have reported. There are many men in the north who, much like your father, were exceptionally loyal to House Stark. Some of them might get ideas in their heads, if left unattended. I think you would agree that it is best for us to attend to them. Think of the North.
I will leave at once.
Ramsay was bleeding us dry, demanding tithe and using those bandits to take everything else. I'm ashamed of what I've done, but